500,000 invested in a money market fund. 500,000, that is money today, invested in a money market fund for the next 10 years to obtain a future value. That is the aspect of time value of money. And of course, just to be a real investor, you put 500,000 in a money market fund account, and then you say, because I want to secure my financial freedom faster than expected, I'll be earning extra 5,000 Kenya shillings in the same money market fund account. Now, if you decide to compound these figures for the next 10 years, what are you supposed to get, or what are you likely to get after 10 years? Will you have some financial freedom in future after 10 years, assuming that you are 30 years? Can you retire at 40 years? Of course, you can retire at 40 years. It depends on how you are going to do your math. If you are 50 years, can you, and you have not started your retirement journey, and you have the capability of putting 500,000 in a money market fund account, and of course, you add extra 5,000 in the same account for the next 10 years, that means when you are in 60 years, you can be able to have some money in your assets management account that is going to give you some monthly income, and you don't have to work anymore. All right, let's see about that, whether it's going to give you some money. Very fast, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have our future value here is equals to our present value. This is the aspect of time value of money. 1 plus R over F raised to power NF. Now, let's start with 500,000. All right. Now, our future value here is equals to 500K, our present value. 1 plus 0.12 divided by frequency of compounding is 365 days. Now, we are talking about 10 years. This is the investment period times 365 days being the frequency of compounding, that is daily. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a hypothetical interest rate of 12%. That is just an assumption, and it's the average between the market can go up or go down. So future value is equals to what? Now you can do this one together with me to confirm the figures. This is 0.12 divided by 365. All right, plus 1 raised to power 10 times 365. Just like the old days. Just like the old days. This is 1,659,000. 1,659,731. One more time for confirmation. 0.12 divided by 365 plus 1 raised to power 365 times 10. All right, just like the old days, 500,000. This is 1,659,000, and of course this is roughly 1.7 million Kenya shillings. Now, you have compounded the first 500,000. Now, I want us to compound the 5,000 that you are contributing every month for the next 10 years to see whether you are going to secure some financial freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, the formulas will never change. These are compounding formula, not unless the accounting standards changes, then the formulas remain the same. Now, let's see about this. We are saying that future value is equals to amount. Our amount is 5,000, and we said that 5,000, if contributed at the beginning of the period, it is an annuity due. And if contributed at the end of the period, it's an ordinary annuity. And here we are going to work with ordinary annuities because people contribute at the end of the period. All right. This is 1 plus R raised to power N minus 1 all over R. Yes, future value is equals to 5,000. 1 plus 0. Now, remember, our R is equals to 12%. Let's convert this into interest rate of 1 month, because here we are compounding in terms of months, because the money you are contributing monthly is 1%, which is equivalent to 0.01, right? So here 0.01, and then we are going to less raised to power N, and our N is now our N is going to be 10 years times 12 months per year. So only 12 months per year times 10 years, which is equals to be 120 months. So we are going to compound with 120 months. 120 months minus 1 all over R, 0.01. We have to be very careful with the formulas here so that we may not mess up somewhere. So this is 1.01. Now let's 1.01 raised to power 120. This is 1.01 raised to power 120, all right, is equals to minus 1, then divided by 0.01, then we multiply by 5,000. And this one is going to give us 1,150,193. One more time for confirmation. All right, this is 1.01 raised to power 120. You can also confirm with me, minus 1 divided by 0.01 times, this is 5,000. All right, of course it's 1,150,344, 193. So if you combine this one, total, you take this one, which one? 1,659, 731 plus 1,150, 193. What do we get? So plus here 1,659, 731. So you get approximately 2.809,924. That is 2.8 million. That is 2.8 million. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Securing your financial freedom, it is not an option. You don't have an option. It should not be an option. It should be compulsory. You have to, because there is no other way. You need to secure your financial freedom. If you are 50 years of age right now and you have no real assets, you have no investments, you need to look for yourself somewhere within yourself and ask yourself questions. Why am I living like this? Are you going to work until you are 80 years? Right now is the time whereby you organize your assets, put them somewhere that is going to give you a competitive yield. And I'm here to help you to do that. And that's why I like doing these calculations, to show you how easy life can be. But people don't want to do that. A person who is 30 years, a young person like me, if you have like your 2,000, it's not a must you wait until you are 40 years when you get 100,000 per month. No, you can start with 2,000. By the time you get to 40 years, that 2,000 has been compounded to a lot of money. And actually you can start gaining your financial freedom. Let me remind you something, ladies and gentlemen. Financial freedom, it's not a sprint, it is a marathon. Marathon is long, sprint is just 100 meters. So financial freedom is a marathon. You have to take it slow. It takes time. Look at these figures. This person have just 10 years. 10 years is like this. 2.8 million. This is around 3 million. What if you contribute? What if you take 1 million and contributions of 10,000? You become a little bit more serious with financial freedom. What would happen to your life? Be very careful with the decisions that you make, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sir John Mweri, professional accountant with X-Finop Accountancy and Insurance Consultancy. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe there. I have a lot of videos similar to this. Also, make sure you follow my TikTok account. We meet in our next video. Thank you so much. It is not an option. It is a must. Think about that.